them, 11 of them, okay? It's gonna look like this, okay? I want everybody to screenshot them, okay? You see all these the little red profile with the I don't know what the fuck you got a fake #1 banner on there for. This boy ain't never took no #1 in the US rankings ever. He don't get no type of bag on TikTok from battling. I don't know what the fuck the #1 is for. I don't know whose profile you stole that. I don't know if he's Dominican or Puerto Rican. He got a filter face and he like to lick his lips a lot, okay? But don't eat no coochie. He like to, and you know, act all tough and shit like this. He always show, you know how them big girls live. First of all, shout out to the big girls in here. We love everybody. Shout out to the tortas. Shout out to the big girls. But y'all know what angles you be taking when you take them pictures. That's Eli. Eli take head and shoulder pictures for a fucking reason. Because that boy out here built like this. Okay? That boy out here built like this. He can't step back and take a picture with all his shit out there because the motherfucker's forearm is throwing up a W and the motherfucker got titties. Now, he got little man titties, all right? So, he always take his lives like this, okay? Because obviously, you got, the big girls know what I'm talking about, okay? You got to reel them in somehow, all right? But Mr. Eli, when he's not being a super hard, tough guy thug, okay, from the bottom, from the dirt, you hear me? From got it out the mud, you know what I mean? Sabaske, I got it out the mud, Holmes. You know what I mean? When he's not getting it out the mud or up in the pole on the 99 ops that he's got and letting it go because he don't give a fuck, right? When he's not doing shit like that, Eli likes to do shit like this. Pause to read. Eli likes to assault his 24-month-old daughter. This little boy beat and punched his little 24-month-old daughter and broke her femur bone and bit her. And his excuse was, I was drunk. I'm sorry you drank that little bottle of Boone's Farm and got drunk, you fucking little wussy. You know what I mean? What'd you do? Drink a Miller Lite and get drunk? Because I know your body weight can't fucking handle it. Huh? You broke your daughter's femur bone by punching a 24-month-old baby. And there isn't an excuse in the fucking world that is good for that. That's why you went to PC. That's why you locked it up. Because you couldn't be around real motherfuckers, because in the pen, real motherfuckers are going to do something to you for that fucking charge. Nobody on this fucking app should be fucking with this kid. At all. And I'm lightweight sick of seeing all the fucking clout chasing Florida kids just go ahead and share screens with this bitch. Like it's fucking cool. Let me ask a question. When the fuck did it become cool to break your kid's leg on purpose? When did it become cool to bite a baby? When? See, I'm from the Bay Area in California, and motherfuckers like you lose your motherfucking life over shit like that. They'll poke you full of holes in Corcoran. They're to open that smile way the fuck up, catching your ass in San Quentin, in motherfucking Pelican Bay, in Delano, in Wasco, in Susanville, in High Desert. They would have lit your shit up. They would have lit you up on the soft yards for breaking your daughter's femur bone. And that'd be everything that you deserve and more. But it gets better. He likes to try to say, oh no, I gave this man a chance one time to clear his name. I said, send me your paperwork. Gave him my number, said, send me your paperwork. He said, cool. I said, I'll be your biggest advocate. You tell me, let me see the paperwork. Let me show me it's not what it looks like. Okay? And he sent me a CPS report from a couple years later saying that he's allowed to be around his other daughter, as if that was supposed to explain the incident that happened here. You'll hear Eli tell you, yeah, I had his number and all of that, and then he ghosted me. That's not true, word to my dead mother. I told you to send me your paperwork, the police report, your prison work, your documents from court, your transcripts, and then you stop talking. This is the biggest misconception. Eli likes to think and tell people that he is allowed around his daughter. That's what he tells everybody. But that's a lie, isn't it, Eli? Isn't it? You're not allowed around your daughter that you broke the femur of. You're allowed around your other daughter. And when you do get your daughter, please hold. So when he sent me the CPS form, I said, no, not that paperwork. I don't want to know about what anger management classes you done took, and I don't care about what kids you, and he tried to pass that paper off like it was the daughter that broke her femur. But it wasn't. It wasn't that daughter at all. It was this one. The one you leave in motel rooms and other rooms with girls that you fly out and give shitty dick to. That's the one that you're allowed to be around, Father of the Year. Just leaving a girl in a room with a woman she barely just fucking met. Why you want to know what you were doing? Ask me what he was doing, Chad. Ask me what he was doing. Ask me. Ask me. This is what you were doing. No forearm jokes, chat. No forearm jokes. No Oompa Loompa jokes. No why his head so big and his body so little jokes. No why is he only reached the fucking desk of the Motel 6 fucking dresser jokes. Okay? No, I don't want to hear a single why the fuck he can't grip an iPhone joke. You know what I mean? And that bitch ain't even a new one. I don't know how the fuck you can't palm a iPhone 7 with your whole hand. Okay? This is what you were doing while your daughter was looking scared in another room with a stranger that she just met. You funny built bitch. You try to pass off CPS paperwork saying you could be around that kid, but you're not allowed around the kid that you fucking broke the femur of. You don't get to see her. So stop telling people you do and trying to act like a good guy when you're not. Because a good guy, someone who really cares, wouldn't be out here making comments like this in live chats when you get called out on it. Booby's femur is mine. In Pixie's chat, with the muscle, the femur bone, and the laughing emoji. I will be sending all of these screenshots with your paperwork to TikTok as soon as I'm done with this live. TikTok says there are not to be any people on here with crimes against children, and you sure do have a crime against a child. You are a piece of shit for that. To even think something like that is funny and think that you're going to eat off of it is fucking crazy. You're not. Even if I left you alone, which I should because you're beneath me, you're literally nothing to me, like lint to remove. I'm one of the cool kids on here. I get money. Okay? I'm always in the rankings. My community's top 3 on this app when it comes to battling and coins. Cheap market plug. If you want to learn how to do cool shit like that, join my agency. I own it. I'll teach you. Okay? We already signed all the girls that Eli be victimizing so he can't report their accounts. We got it. Okay? On top of that, y'all wouldn't believe this. Eli is a motherfucking playboy. No mames. Eli got all the game, chat. Yeah. Eli make that motherfucker make the macaroni sound. You heard me? Yeah, y'all didn't know this, but let me tell you, Eli got that. Eli got that shit. He got that little, he think he a playboy. You know what I mean? He got that gift of gab when he spits. And I heard what you said about my wife and having, like, I guess I sit in the corner, okay? First of all, no, I don't. Second of all, you could never fuck with my wife. Let's just say that. One, it's like riding the fair at the Disney. Like, you got to be as tall as the octopus arm. And she like grown-ass men, you know what I mean, that she could look up to. All right? My wife ain't dating nobody that can't look her in the eye. Second of all, if she was gonna like fuck around on me or go somewhere else, it would be with a bitch. Okay? My wife would definitely probably like a girl. She'd be checking out all the booties and shit like that. But like, even though you look feminine and you got little titties and shit like that, she still wouldn't give you a second look, okay, at all. You are not big enough to climb that ride. All right? I know you like to mention my wife thinking it'll get me out of my character, but I'm not a little ass boy. I'm a grown ass man. Okay? See, you'll say some shit about my wife and I'll tell you, well, come to El Paso and turn your live on. What are you waiting on? And you won't do it. But there will be a day where I will get tired of waiting. Okay? And I'll be out there in New York with Dior making a banger ass track with all my cool friends, sitting with Tyler River. Maybe I'll go see Austin. And then I'll be like, damn, PA's 2 hours away. Let me go take this motherfucker strap and beat him with it. That could happen. Okay? That could happen for sure. See, unlike one of us, I have actually ate 40s before. 2 of them. Okay? I've actually been through some gang member type activities. I've actually ate the 40 before. I've actually got stabbed in my motherfucking head. And I won all of that shit. You, though, you do like to fight. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Let me be fair. My bad, chat. Y'all can forgive me. Eli do like to fight. He do. If you're a girl and you have to get an order of protection against him, he likes to fight if you're a girl. Exhibit B, motherfucking restraining orders from Arizona. If you're a 2-year-old, he'll definitely run the fade with you. Okay? He does fight with insecurities and self-confidence issues, but I mean, you've seen the picture. Okay? And then Eli, ladies, I know I got some toxicas in here. And some regular people. I got some regular ladies in here too. What's the biggest red flag when you try to leave a motherfucker? When you leave a motherfucker, you like, boy, bye. What's one thing you can't stand? What's one thing you can't stand when you kick a weak ass motherfucker goodbye? Crying, blowing your phone up, stalking your lives, trying to see what you're doing. You mean like this? You mean like this? Calling from weak ass numbers. He heard 2 of his victims were gonna come on this live today and tell you guys their story. He immediately started texting them from fucking bogus numbers saying, don't tell Allmoney anything, or I'm gonna, what kind of gangster does that? You know what he said, chat? You ain't gonna believe this. I word to my mother, you ain't gonna believe this. He said, I'm gonna file a lawsuit against you for revenge corn, for showing me without my shirt on. Yeah, that's revenge corn. Listen, bro, just because you got titties don't make it revenge corn, okay? That just means you got to do a few push-ups, all right? And the game is up, playboy. Disrespectfully, we don't give a fuck what you talking about. Understand that. You not pumping no fear in no women over here no more. I fucking promise you. That's not a law, lady. So if he says, oh, if you show me with my shirt off, I'm going to call the police. Call them then. Call them, motherfucker. Call them. Call them instead of me. Call them instead of me. Because this is what Eli be doing. Eli from the 7. Eli from the 7. You know what I mean? Eli from the 7. He'll make 36 accounts, stalk you, follow you, go like your videos. I seen a little emote that you put like this on my wife's page and shit like that. I just want to let you know my wife said, what the fuck is wrong with his neck and his arm when you did that? Okay? Like, I know you probably thought you ate. You probably thought you was eating. You know what I mean? Put stuff on my wife. And my wife is like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? You know, like when a motherfucker got some ugly shoes on? What the fuck is this? And why he look like that? She called you a Nostradamus built motherfucker. You know who Nostradamus was? Okay? Yeah. He'll blow your shit up like this. Talk shit to you. Try to intimidate you, make you see him. Anything he can do to get $1 at your ass after he fumbles the fucking bag. Okay? Stalk your live. Come in there. Okay? Now here, this is for the Florida kids. I agree. My mom said, enough's enough. I don't care. Battling Eli, I'm going to talk about your ass too. There's no way in hell you can make me think it's okay even if you're exposing him to battle this motherfucker. Don't put a dime. Since when did we start putting a dime in a child abuser's pocket? Make it make sense. That's why bitch ass motherfuckers can't get canceled. Because we don't have the same mind. Since when? That boy will never get a chance to explain himself in here. I will never share a screen with him or give him access to people. No. I'll give access to his daughter, to her mama, to girls that he has fucked off and manipulated and put his hands on. But when, I know you guys get the hate gifters that hate him, but they're so disgraceful and disgusting. Because at the end of the day, even if a motherfucker tap his screen, he gets a penny. And we helping that motherfucker get a dime. And that's the fucking problem. The information needs to be shared. Don't worry, daddy's gonna snitch on him to TikTok. And then you don't fuck with him. At all. Period. You raise awareness. You make sure there's a lot of people in the room that see him, know what his username look like. Like, nah, that's that funky motherfucker that broke his kid's femur. Nah, man, fuck you. What's your lawyer's name? Why? What's your lawyer's name, Eli? You gonna turn gangster to soft? You gonna talk? See, I approach people how they want to be approached. I got a motherfucker threatening to sue me right now. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for some type of letter. And when I get it, my lawyer's gonna write a response. And that's what we're gonna do. You know why? Because he on some lawyer shit. Eli on some gangster shit. I tell him, pull up, pimpin'. Pull up. Pull up and get this work. Okay? I won't let him tell his story because he don't got a fucking story to tell. Okay? This is the only story you need to fucking know. Story is, he can't see his fucking daughter that he broke her fucking leg of. And he spreads around a CPS report to make you think that he can, but that's just for his other kids. The ones he keeps in the corner in the motels while he's streaming, head and shoulders. Okay? And then when girls leave there and he flies them out, then he starts harassing them. When the jig is up and they stop wanting to give him money, this is what they get from Mr. Eli. He is like if you're from the Bay Area, I know you know what the fuck I'm talking about. He's a simp. He's a fake pimp. Like he ain't really on the blade with it. Like I got nephews on the blade with it that get multiple dollars out of hoes. He's reverse pimping, doing it backwards as fuck. Like you out here trying to pimp on TikTok and can't pay for the Motel 6 is crazy to me. And you're not supposed to fuck on your stuff. Okay? But then you start kicking your feet and throwing a little temper tantrum when these girls get their mind right and leave you because you start putting your little velociraptor arms on them, man. You out here built like a whole praying fucking menace. Who the fuck even talk? Like, I don't even know how some of y'all women will let him put his hands on you. What hands? What fucking hands? That boy built like a praying mantis. Oh God. That motherfucker walks around 24/7 looking like the fucking Karate Kid in the last fucking scene. How? How? This is what he gonna do. Eli's all about clout, and he don't care if 3,000 people don't believe. He don't care if 3,000 people hate him. He just wants one Latina in here, or a very big Caucasian woman with low self-esteem and good tax returns. I digress, my bad. To look at him licking his lips and think, I can change him. I can change him. Let me go throw this motherfucking cornball money gun. That's it. That's all he cares about. But now let me tell you what happens when you do that. America, request a box. I'm going to bring up some people that will tell you what happens when you go think you can change this little fucking nerd. I'll turn the comments off because he likes to send his little bop ass loose cannon but JJ's in here to try to harass these women, and they've never gotten really to tell their full story, but now you have a platform, girl, to tell it, okay? And we're not gonna judge her. We're not gonna judge. This man took her phone in the room. If you're wondering whose phone he was grabbing in that room when he was out here looking like Ash Trevino fresh out the shower, it was this lady's. When he was deleting comments and commenting from her page to make himself look good on different pages when his story was getting leaked, and he was trying to play cleanup and squash all the shit and try to put out all the fires. And then I will show you throughout her talking and telling you her story what she went through with this man. And we will all be respectful. Give me a hell yeah in the chat. Comments off. What's up, girl?
What's up?
Start from the beginning. The floor is yours.
From the very beginning, from where I met him?
From the very beginning. Because you're probably not as good at telling jokes like I am. But you go ahead. You can tell. I want you to tell these people your story. You ain't got to worry